absolutely no, like, cognitive function at the moment. So, I decided to play the most complicated strategy game I have. You know, like a dork.
You know,
I'm a man of brilliance.
sometimes exhaustion breeds
Chaos.
interesting decision making.
That is basically my January. You know that, right?
I mean, same.
Greetings.
Hi, it's
Stay
been a while.
and listen. I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions because my brain is just a chaos play. The words I want to say I can't because we're within the first minute.
I'm gonna try so hard. I am. I'm gonna make an attempt.
So, I felt like I needed to play this game because A, I love it. B, it's kind of timeless class. It's one of the games that I can say this is actually art. I know I've shown you the picture. There's a speech bubble of people talking, and it's the text to it is, if the punishment for a crime is a fine, the crime only exists for the poor or lower class.
Yes.
That's where this is from.
April 25th. It's the perfect date. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
Well, you know, sadly, my birthday is the 23rd. Not that I'm 2 days away from the perfect date. And not that it matters, because like we're not going to be getting far enough into the game to where the zodiac actually matters. We've got people in chat already. We've got Cirque, Barbara, Penn, and Aaron. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. It is the end of January.
So in elementary school, we had a primary program was being introduced. But even before then, we had Wonderful Wednesdays.
Wonderful Wednesday.
There's a picture of me with like two of my cousins, and we're all wearing the official Wonderful Wednesday t-shirts. It's like a reddish pink with like green Wonderful Wednesday with an apple on it. And that was usually like a field trip day or somebody coming in. We had an Abraham Lincoln impersonator come in. Well, I went to elementary school in LaRue County, which is where Lincoln was born. So they're really big on saying we can't be racist because Lincoln was born here. So, and we had Wonderful Wednesdays.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I know, right?
And Ronan Lord, hello. How are you two? As I said a moment ago, my brain is dumpster fire.
I'm actually doing pretty all right. I have had a couple of rehearsals for this semester under my belt, including 2 with the new choir I'm in. So now I'm in 3. I have music different, just
music different.
So entirely different repertoire for like 3 choirs and 3 instruments, and it's a lot, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That's the thing I was excited about, is like I actually had to audition to get into the new choir, so that's cool. And today was our first warm day, and my body is less achy, so that's pretty.
Yeah, it was in the 70s today.
Pretty
it was
rad.
Really nice. I just got back from a vacation. I took a week off and went to Florida to visit some friends. And today was my first day back at work. And yesterday was my first day back in my state. So I'm a little tired, because that's the downside of taking a vacation, is you feel like you need a vacation from your vacation.
At least a 3-day weekend to recover from it.
Yeah.
A minimum.
Granted, my vacation was fantastic. I didn't do a ton other than hang out with people that I really like. So, it's not like I was running around, because one of my coworkers, he's going to Florida to take his kids to Disney. That is just going to be a completely different. We're well past the first minute shit show.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We had season passes to Disneyland for a while. It was pretty cool because I got to go to Epcot a lot.
I mean, if I lived there, and what's funny is my friends who live there is we haven't been since the last time you visited, which was 9 years ago. But so yeah, I just got back and I'm tired. And I spent most of today just catching up on the week of work that I missed, which was 195 emails. And I wish I were joking about that, but I'm not. That was a lot of, and that's not even a ton comparatively. The amount of emails Libet gets in a week is far more than, but yeah.
Good time. And I got to. Oh, I played airport chauffeur to and from, and I learned how to replace a spark plug, which is something I hadn't done before. So I know how to do that now. I like knowing how to fix things with my car because mechanics are expensive, and they have every right to be. That is a very specialized skill set.
Yeah.
But I am a poor.
I don't know why she bothered to break his shield, but sure, go for that. That makes sense.
I also got lots of snuggle time with the kitties while you were gone. While you were gone, yeah, all of you. But now they only associate me with food and with kitty pot. So
I mean, yeah, they are very adamant that they need their catnip before bed now. They would not let me go to sleep last night until I gave them drugs, and I'm okay, sure.
Yeah, totally. That's my fault because I felt bad leaving them.
And you keep nibbling on my elbow, which is adorable and also very distracting. And he does it again. Yeah. Rona Lord, I remember when you were still doing the Let's Play for this game. So I did the Let's Play to this game because a friend of mine actually encouraged me to do it. Will, I posted a little while back that I joined him on his podcast, The Contraband Wagon, for racism awareness and discussion. And he actually said, he donated a ton of money through Patreon when I was still using that. To be no, I want you to do this game, and I know you're going to do it well. And because there's so much to this game that I was, I had put off doing it for so long, because I'm I'm going to fuck this up so badly. I know I am. And he's no, you've got it. You've got it. Chrono Trigger LP is favorite. I'm glad you like it. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorites as well. I can't really kill it. Well, no, I can attack you. I'm gonna attack you. You don't have a shield anymore. People who die. And Rowan's looking so adorable. Yeah. So one of the things that I haven't discussed in reference to why I took a vacation and why January's been so shitty.
It's totally been a shit show.
It's been a shit show. So the day before New Year's Eve, Amber dumped me, and I had to take my dad to the ER. Those two things were not related, but the timing was really shitty.
Yeah. Like he got home from being with his dad in the ED.
And then, oh yeah, by the way. Yeah, I was not a fan of a lot of that. So it's been, like, that's one of the reasons why I took a vacation. Mostly because I had been saving that for a vacation with her. Her family did a beach trip every year that I've been doing, and so I try to save a week for that, because if I don't go to that, I would get chastised. And so I'm like, well, fuck it, I've got PTO, I need to get the fuck out of the state for a little bit. And it did a fantastic job. It really did help me clear my head, and seeing friends that I haven't seen in a very long time, and finding out that they're going to be moving back here.
I finally get to meet them.
Because Florida is a shit show.
It is a hellscape.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse ears on it.
It is. It's a dumpster fire with Mickey Mouse ears. I'm just imagining that cartoon drawing of a dumpster fire with a happy little face and just Mickey Mouse ears, and like one of the ears just has a little flame on it.
Yeah, I like it. Everything's fine.
Or it's the guy, it's the little dog in the bar that's burning. It's like, yeah, everything's fine, wearing Mickey Mouse ears.
I actually now have a coffee mug with a bunch of tiny little dumpster fires on it, and on the inside rim it says, "Everything's fine."
But so over the month, I've aimed on doing things to distance myself from the past 4 years. Amber got me into bowling, so that's not something I'm going to be doing much anymore of. So instead, I bought a bow, and I'm going to pick up archery. And my bow's sitting right there because I was messing around with it. So this one I bought, it's just a cheap bow, just a practice bow. It's supposed to be used, it's either usable left or right-handed. And so I was messing around with it last night, and I've noticed that the string is a little off-center. So it works better if you're doing it left-handed than if you're doing it right-handed. And so I don't know if there's a way to fix that, or if there's something that I need to do. I'm going to have my uncle take a look at it. I mean, it could just be that it is in fact, kind of cheap bow, and ones that are designed to work left or right-handed may not be as perfectly centered as they need to be. Hard to say. But
you'd have the advantage over us right-handers with them, though. So.
Yeah. Marauder, will your LPs ever go from 720p to 1020? So maybe. I might. A lot of the stuff that I do here is emulation, so I can upgrade that pretty easily. Mostly it was way back in the day, I stuck to 720 because it's much better file sizes for recording. Because I will record like 20 or 30 videos at a time, edit them, upload them, and then I tend to keep all of the videos for a particular project until I'm done with that project. And then I back up a copy to an external drive, and then I delete them off of my main recording drive. But right now, with a 25 minute 720p video, that's a 2 gig video on its own. Jumping that up to 1080 would at least double that. And with doing Unicorn Overlord, where I'm getting like 40-minute videos, that's going to double that too. So I mostly stuck to 720 because I didn't have a ton of space on my recording drive. I think I have a terabyte hard drive now for my recording. I think I put a terabyte in. And
My hair hurts.
I'm sorry. And so I just, because part of it is like, I have the raw video and then I have the encoded video, which is about 2 gig each, because I don't really do that much post-processing. And so just adding my voiceover doesn't really increase the file size that much. Let's see. I don't know who I've got. Who are these people? I've got Patrick. Stay a while, Patrick. We'll be right back.
I almost wore my SpongeBob shoes over here. I did wear them to choir last night, and Donna was like, "I love it when you wear those shoes. Those are my favorite of your shoes." Cool. I'm glad I could make you happy.
So, what's funny is my old game room upstairs, where I had been recording previously, I was turning into a library and storage room for Legos, because Amber did a lot of Legos, and now I don't have to store those, and so now I'm going to use it to display all of the weapons that I own, which is a lot of weapons, and I'm buying more because I'm buying bows. So, like, I've got a bunch of swords that are going to be displayed. I've got some tonfas. I've got some nunchucks somewhere that I don't know where it is. My dad got me a really nice throwing hatchet for Christmas a couple years ago. I've got that on display. Throwing stars and daggers. Most of those are kind of cheap quality.
He's turning it into an armory.
I mean, yes, basically.
I feel like I need to make sure I know how to use all of them properly so we can defend ourselves in the apocalypse, which is coming rapidly right now.
I mean, really, probably the most utilitarian weapon I have is the tonfas, because those work super well as a defensive weapon and as an offensive weapon, because they're heavy clubs. It's like nightsticks, but these are solid wood, whereas most nightsticks are some sort of composite, because, you know, they use that as a... Police, aren't trained in any of the shit that they use, other than just a blunt instrument. But, yeah.
Yes. But a hatchet to the face is pretty good defense, too.
A hatchet to the face works super well. Are you nearing the end of the Unicorn LP? Kind of. I'm almost done with Bastorius. And then I've got Albion and the final Cornea section. Albion is the shortest of all of the continents, because that was where they started running out of money.
Hi, Bubba.
There we go. I gotta figure out how to actually control the camera on this version, because I'm using a PS4 controller. Let's see. Attack. I'm going to attack you just for some experience, because you're my friend, and doesn't matter. Plus, I've got some chemists here so I can heal myself.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you fought your friend, just blow off steam.
So one of the main, like, speedrunning strategies of this game is beat the shit out of your own people with your own people. Just don't kill them. Or if you do kill them, bring them back from the dead, and then do it again.
Oh god, there's an enamel pen that I want to get for my jacket. It says, necromancy for alternative medicine.
I'm gonna send you over here. You're gonna help Delita. Not that Delita needs the help. Have you heard of the Fantasian Neo Dimension? I have not. I have not heard that. Why does all of my people have such shitty movement? Oh, hey, you've got throw stone. Not that I can hit anyone with the stone. Because if I do this, yeah, if I do that, I'll hit Ramza because he's in the way. Because it's line of sight. But no, I have not heard of Fantasian Neo Dimension. I have no idea. I do love alternate works by known creators. How did you hit me with that? You threw that through the level geometry. That stone went through a building and hit me for 8 damage. Now I'm going to heal you. I don't need to, but I'm going to. Does anyone else need healing? No, you're fine. Alright, we can kill you. So we'll kill the archer.
Brain Trust Copywriter. It's an AI project. No, I'm not gonna help train AI to do what I do.
Right? Hey, look. No, I can throw rocks too that don't actually go through level geometries. And they knock you back because my rock is a heavy rock. And
I don't know why I know praise songs, but my brain immediately replaced God with rock and, heavy rock in place of loving God. My rock is a heavy rock. And that's what I heard in my head, and it was way funnier in my head, and I'm gonna shut up. Apparently Mary J. Blige is coming in town.
let's see. I can hit you for 12 points of damage.
Oh, Ticketmaster, I would love to see 9 Inch Nails. I cannot afford to see 9 Inch Nails. Fucking expensive tickets.
Things I would love to do. Things that I can't afford to do. The Venn diagram is almost a circle.
Yep. I know. Apparently, I haven't checked my email. am very tired. Chronic fatigue for the win. I apparently haven't checked it all day. I just have so much shit.
We're gonna go swimming in the water. We're gonna beat the crap out of this guy in the water. Will you stop trying to beat up my chemist? Okay.
In the water.
Well, no, next to the water. But he killed my chemist. And I can't bring her back.
Oh, Cassie sent me a photo. I need to watch that.
Someone committed arson, that's why the fire... Oh! Well, that's... Arson is a thing. Alright. He's not dead yet. He got better. These guys keep getting better.
This time of year is so weird because Walmart is already putting out bathing suits. But I'm still getting emails about finding your winter scent. What?
I can bring her back to life. I wouldn't have spent that year at college.
You know, to take the edge off.
You're the one who can throw a rock. You are. Kill him with the rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
My rock is a heavy rock.
Alright, he didn't kill her this time. However, my other squire is dead.
Can't win them all.
I can't. Well, she's back alive at least.
Oh, I did not see that email.
Alright, Della, to kill him. Or don't. Alright, let's bring the other guy back to life. Not that I really need to do this, but I can! Jennifer Wilson, hello!
Hello, Toast.
Alright. Here. Wait. And you're gonna attack me, and I'm a goddamn demigod compared to you with your 3 HP. Oh, hey, someone died and turned into a rock.
So, apparently, this summer is a totally tubular festival at Red Hat featuring Right Said Fred, Men Without Hats, Musical Youth, etc. Kind of want to go.
I mean, you kind of had me at right said Fred.
Right? I'm saying. Kansas and 38 special. Oh, nice. My dad music.
Alright, now I gotta go track this one guy down.
Well, boo.
How much HP you got? 8? Alright, he's dead. Mazel tov, I killed everyone! With only 3 casualties, because one guy died twice. Does that count as 3? Would it add to the fatality count if you could bring people back from the dead in combat?
And then kill them again?
Yeah.
I mean...
I feel like the Klingons would have some sort of feels about that.
Yeah, it would be an underground thing for the Klingons that just have a hard-on for it, but then everyone else is yelling about honor and glory. I'm gonna need to have a talk with people at church, because they always schedule the fun stuff on nights where I have things happening. Apparently they're bringing back game nights on Wednesdays from 7 to 9. And the monthly community meal is on the last Tuesday of the month from 6 to whenever. And depending on the Tuesday, I have to be at the Durham Arts Council by 6:15. So
I don't care about you, Dot. I'm gonna buy more.
no, you can say it's fine. I
More
just didn't know you were back
potions.
there.
And maybe another Phoenix now. And maybe 2 more potions. It's a potions dance. Do it. Yeah.
Best I can, since the futons swallowed me.
Alright. Let's see. You've learned Throwstone. I need 250 for JP Boost. Can't get JP Boost on you because you've got only 241. Because why? And why can I not actually learn anything? Let's do items. I don't have anything else. Let's learn some. Okay, so I can learn. You can use potions. And let's learn Treasure Hunter and re-equip. It's free. It's free real estate. 185. I can learn aim 1. Or concentration is big. Sign items. You have nothing. Except you can learn aim 2. I'm ready. Oh my god. Alright. Not the best.
I am way too easily abused.
Alright, I think that's all we need to do with everyone. There. Perfect. Now we're gonna go get into another fight. On the Mandalia Plains. Final Fantasy Tactics, that takes me back. This is one of my favorite games after Shining Force 3 came out. Just right time after playing Suikoden 1 and 2. Was it a 2001 release? Final Fantasy Tactics originally was released in 97. That is a little older than I was expecting. Also, it only has an 89% on GameFAQs. People are charlatans. Released in Japan, June 97, North America, January 98. So, yeah, I thought it was at least 99, but I also cannot, contemplate time. Time is an illusion for me. Yeah, no, it had to be, because I'm pretty sure 2000 was the release of the PS2. Pretty sure it was 2000. Again, I don't know the numbers. I'm not so good with the math. No one should trust me for that. I seem to be missing some chat because I can see there's more chat. Oh, it was a neighbor's house that's on fire. Yes, you're saying that someone set something on fire. That's I mean, never a good thing to be involved in that. I mean, I've lit some fires before. That's not a word. Our rich nobleman father died, even though I'm kind of looked down upon because my mother was a commoner, and you're all noble assholes. It's like, oh no, Dad's dead. Well, Dad's dead. Let's start treating our brother, who's, just a commoner, like shit. We'll run him off to a military academy and pretend like that's going to make him equal in our eyes. Oh God, it's him. I forgot about him. Oh Lord, can we just let him die? Arga just, I kind of just want to let him die. He goes on to become the reason why half of the story happens. So he is also, we should be the nobility, the commoners exist to serve the nobility. And then he kills Delita's sister because the ends justify the means, because she was being held hostage by this group of people, which are the Death Knights, depending on the game translation. They have like 3 names. The Corpse Brigade, the Death Knights, or the Hokuton. And so Argath's like, well, I've got a crossbow. I'm just going to shoot her, and it'll kill him too, because it'll go through her. And he does that. And everyone's like, the fuck did you just do? And he's like, she's just a commoner. Who cares? We killed the leader of the Corpse Brigade. Death Knight, whatever the fuck their name is. Like, and everyone's just looking at him like... And then Delita's like, well, I now see this world's true colors. I mean, Delita knew what the world was really like, but he was hoping that people like Ramza could, kind of influence change. And he's like, no, we can't influence change by kindness. So he goes on to create so much civil upheaval.
And can it implement change with murder?
Basically, he implements change by killing everyone, and then taking over, and then killing everyone else.
Resurrecting them, killing them again.
Killing them again.
Fuck the glory of my house.
I sent you the thing of Kempek talking to Galron and what's the other guy's name? Duras. He's like, Duras, we need to talk to you about your flare. Galron has 37. I sent that to Chris.
Here's a piece of flair for you.
I sent that to Chris, and I gotta see, how did he phrase the response? Glory to you and your flair. All right.
I'm working on my flare. I have so many pins and several patches that I need to put on my jacket.
Alright, I can't move you that far. Sadly, the cat is probably my biggest concern in this fight. Sentences that come out of my mouth. Why are you running toward them? You're a... Oh, yeah, you killed one, and it's going to be at your expense. Oh, no, I have at least triggered one of them to come attack me, so that's wonderful. Only 8 points of damage. I don't like that. Seven points of damage. That's far better. I can't throw potions because he's not a chemist. And only chemists can apparently throw things. Well, except for ninjas. Ninjas can throw weapons. Chemists can throw healing items.
I was going to say acid.
Alright, Della, come and actually join the fight. Alright, let me heal him so I'm less worried about him dying, because he seems to be a goddamn idiot. Yeah, you're a goddamn idiot. Well, at least you're letting my people get hurt. Fucking aggro. Oh, God, Again, what saddens me is you can only kill him once in this game. Actually, no, you can kill him twice. He comes back as a zombie. Forgot about that. Alright, the cat can't run anywhere because I've literally got him trapped. And they're just going to hide in the corner. No, I don't want to move, I want to attack him.
Checking in on how my kitties are doing with the new dog. The answer is they're not. They're staying away from him right now. But they'll get used to him, but they're going to be like, well, no, it's like, fine. But I'm going to complain about it the whole time. Because they're cats.
Patrick gained a level. Who? You've been hit. I'm gonna stab you in the ass.
That, there's a kink for that.
There is. Items. Let's heal you, because you had the shit kicked out of you by playing tank. You're not a tank, because you're just a squire. Dead. Oh, hey, you can heal me too. Mazel tov, thank you. Throw a rock at him. Hit you in the face with a sword. Hey, someone turned into a rock. And he's gonna get, oh, yeah, he's gonna get it. Because you're just a dick. If he were an ice cream flavor, he'd be pretty and dick.
I forget about that line.
I mean, Wayne's World is full of lines.
It is.
And that one's a real easy one to miss.
But it's so good. And so ahead of its time, because we need it now more than ever.
Also, Argith used one of my potions to heal me, so fuck you, Argith. Alright. My chemist gets the final kill. How does it feel to be killed by a pharmacist?
Started listening to a podcast today where a guy is basically pulling the Tylenol murders, but like specifically targeting like psychologists and psychopharmacologists, and because they didn't bother to do the genetic testing to see which antidepressant would work best for his wife, and she committed suicide. So he thinks they murdered her, and he is taking his revenge.
Okay.
So, killed by a pharmacist. It's actually pretty good so far. Chicken and rice does sound good.
Chicken and rice. I had a Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
I had 2 Pop-Tarts a while ago, which is why I chose to bring the 5.5 ABV beer instead of the 10.7 ABV beer.
Because I'd be a little wrecked.
Not quite, but well on my way there. My tolerance is just tanked. Although it's still better than most people I know. At our age, anyway.
At our advanced age.
I'm sure my liver is very pleased about it, and definitely spending less money on booze, but
I don't care about your political posturing. I mean, I do care. I Let's Played this game. If you want to watch if you want to see the political posturing, go watch my Let's Play. It's also probably slightly more coherent.
It's the second in the new Star Wars trilogy, between Clone Wars and... Or no, that one was Clone Wars, the second one.
Yeah, you had Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
And then Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, yes. So, Attack of the Clones was a movie about political posturing.
I sent Chris this. Someone.
It's my favorite.
I have to show it to you afterwards because it's a guy who says all of the subtitles for all of the Star Wars movies are wrong. They're in the wrong order. And it makes a fuck ton of sense. It actually makes more sense using his version of it than what.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, that, yeah.
I have to take a look at that. Like, don't get me wrong, as far as the Star Wars movies are concerned, I prefer the first 3 that were put out, 70s, 80s, like that's my jam.
The original trilogy.
But the prequel trilogy, I did enjoy if you just take Jar Jar Binks out of it, because that was just real gross.
Well, I also watched a thing that was like, So in, I believe it was episode 2, where they try to assassinate Amidala. And it's like, Count Dooku hires someone to assassinate, who hires a changeling, and the changeling uses bugs to try to kill, and it's just like, it's the most convoluted bullshit, and it's like, there's so much that's...
But, okay, it's usually not that convoluted, but, like, there's a lot of convoluted bullshit.
I really feel like...
International politics scene.
There is, but I really feel like episodes 1, 2, and 3 were burdened by, we have to make this as epic as possible.
It was burdened by trying to be a trilogy when it didn't need to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I'm sorry, the whole build-up to, like, Anakin killing all of the, like... I know that meme goes around, but seriously, like, if he's complaining about, like, all of this shit, and the Jedis are terrible, the meme is like, Amidala is like, okay, so quit.
Yeah, like... quit, like, you're not gonna lose your Force powers. Like, just quit the Jedi and marry your hot senator wife. Like, yes!
There's an easy answer here.
Everyone's like, oh no, because Palpatine was, using the Force to stoke Anakin's fears that he was going to lose her in childbirth. It's like...
But...
What?
Not the A, the B... I don't think the B here is actually B.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of steps in between there that make no fucking sense.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're gonna buy a longsword. I'm gonna buy another longsword. I'm gonna buy another longsword. And... I can't buy okay, that's interesting. I can't equip any of those. No. I can buy that, but why? Let's see. Oh, he's got battle boots. Okay. That's why. But why is it not...
I want some battle boots.
It just gives you +1 move. And I can't equip that because I don't have equipped shield yet.
What is it, buddy?
Alright, let's do that. That way my chemist has fantastic move. He's got great movement.
So among all of the things that we've been like, oh god, we need to watch that soon, I really need to watch Insurrection and Nemesis soon.
Okay.
Just, I don't know why, I just really need to. Well, Data is mostly why anytime I want to watch any of the TNG movies.
Nemesis had so much potential also.
Yes.
And then it just kind of fell flat. Like, I bypassing the, okay, you fucking killed Data, and I'm still kind of mad about that.
Yeah.
It's, you introduce the Remans, which is something that's never been fucking talked about.
It has been in the books.
In the books.
However, they're described as being, like, Romulan. They're not adapted to this weird nighttime whatever. They're just on a binary planet system.
Yeah. And then you're also going to pull the, hey, we thought we were going to clone Jean-Luc Picard and use him as a... What the fuck makes Picard so special that everyone wants to clone him? The Borg have a hard-on for Picard. The Romulans have a hard-on for Picard.
Have you looked at Picard? I have a hard-on for Picard.
But not cloning him.
I don't know. He's pretty old now.
I actually, we could probably clone Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, and I'd be okay with that, because I think we still need a Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen.
Mostly, no, well, I can't even say mostly. It is fascinating to me seeing Tom Hardy in Nemesis and then turning around and watching him in literally anything else.
The best part? Watching him in Nemesis and then watching The Dark Knight.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, Picard. No one cared who I was until I defeated the Romulans.
God damn, like, what are they feeding you on?
Also, I love how the Remans had a warship that was 10 times better than anything else the Romulans had.
Yeah. There's the dynamic between Romulus and Reman needed to be better fleshed out before making that, like, the whole thing.
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna have a subplot involving Romulans, you gotta have, what's her name, Tasha Yar's half-Romulan daughter, who's always showing up, like...
Sela. Whose daughter is Solitrel, which used to be my screen name back then.
It's like, where the fuck was she during all of this?
Yeah. I don't know. She's probably at the Senate by that point.
Which means she either died because they killed the Senate.
They did.
Or she saw it coming and was like, hey, let's not get involved in this. And just, she should have been the one who showed up to help the Enterprise and be like, yeah, I don't like this, but you know.
Yeah.
This guy's a dick and we need to stop it.
Yeah.
Also, the Remans who apparently have telepathy and can fucking mind rape a half Betazoid. Like, there's a lot of discomfort there. Because
that was...
They never discussed that the Romulans have any sort of telepathic power. Vulcans do, with the mind melds. But there's... Like, the Romulans and Vulcans are cousins in general.
Actually,
so,
they're the same species. Just now,
well,
eons removed.
Yeah, well, hence kind of cousins, because, like, a lot of the genetics are still there. But the Romulans don't seem to have any sort of telepaths or telepathic ability.
Yeah, I don't remember it being discussed. I've always felt like they had more of a empathic situation, which made for good Romulan spies. But yeah, I don't remember it being specifically mentioned.
Yeah.
It may just be the thing that they just, like, an ability that they never bothered to hone, so, like, there's something there, but
yeah, like, there's a lot to this, like, especially going back and rewatching, like, DS9 after finishing Lower Decks, like, there's a lot here that, like, DS9 unpacks a fair bit because, like, we got to learn about the Bajorans a little bit from Rolaren. And I didn't know this. Apparently, Rolaren was supposed to be the Bajoran liaison officer on DS9, but the actress did not opt to revisit the character at that point, and so that's why they wrote for Nana Visitor to be Keira Nerys. And one of the things that I've been thinking as I'm watching this,
I still have a crush on Rolaren. Sorry.
I mean, Rolaren or Keira Nerys, both of them are.
Well, yeah, but I just.
But these are a species that have been influenced by a Q-like species since their inception. Like the prophets or the wormhole aliens are a species that do not perceive time in a linear fashion. And so they see everything. And they decided, hey, we're going to send these balls of energy to this planet, and it's going to give people fucking visions of the future. That seems responsible. Especially after rewatching Babylon 5 and the whole concept of, like, you have the Vorlons and the Shadows, who are two of the older spacefaring races. They're called the First Ones. Some of the First Ones. There are a couple other First Ones hanging around, but, like, just little, like, not entire species. It's just, like, one ship of First Ones. And so, like, the Vorlons are the good guys, and the Shadows are the bad guys. And the Shadows help, like, their whole thing was they were supposed to stick around in our galaxy to help shepherd the younger races. And they do that with two different philosophies. So the Shadows figure the best way is through conflict. Through conflict and war, you weed out the weaker elements of your species or weaker species, and you're stronger for it. The Vorlons are just
That's
kinda...
the part our U.S. military doesn't say out loud, except when they do.
The Vorlons are like, again, they pretend to be the good guys, so it's like, oh, we teach you, but they've also been interfering with races. So, like, Vorlons are beings of pure energy. They have fucked around with all of the younger races so much that every race perceives them as angels. So anytime you see a Vorlon outside of their encounter suit, you see them as a being of light with your species' face. Like, they have seriously fucked us up. So, and then you find out that, like, both have kind of been in this, like, millennia-long war, just beating the shit out of each other because they disagree with how the other one does it. And then they started using the younger races as pawns in there. So it's like, oh,
yay,
because they're
proxy wars.
It's like, we're not going to fight each other directly because that would be bad. So we'll just send the lesser races to fight each other. And, like, but of course these younger races cannot stand toe-to-toe with the technology of and it's just, there's so much to it that's just like, the fuck. And I feel very similarly to the Prophet. It's like, you guys have, like, even if you don't perceive time in a linear fashion, you know this species does. Because you're watching them. To learn from them how this works. You know how much more advanced than them you are. Getting involved in that shit is just...
I mean, they say the fuck with it all the time, but the Prime Directive is there for a reason.
Yeah, everyone fucks with
everyone
the Prime.
Fucks with it.
And, I get it. I do...
I think think maybe instead they needed to, like, think through it a little bit more and think of situations in which, like, violating a prime directive is the only way to save the species, or, like, whatever. And just make it more of, like, the prime suggestion. Kind of like this movie.
I know, I'm thinking it's the Amazon Prime suggestion.
I get the weirdest fucking suggestions from
Amazon. I don't care if you kill him. He can die.
Getting shit for, like, spark plugs and whatever alongside things for, like, Korean beauty whatever products.
No, that's not good. I think Rams is going to die. Yeah, Rams is going to die. Which means I think I lose this one. Oh god, I forgot he can blow up.
Oh, that's not cool.
Well, that's a lot of my people. I don't have anyone alive. Oh, hey, he can bring people back from the dead. That's somewhat useful. You should have brought back Ramza. No, I don't want to. Can I? Well, I can heal myself. Not that I'm going to like I. But holy shit! I forgot that he can blow up. That is. I should have remembered that that's a thing that they can do. Rowan, what are you doing, son?
Hi.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here.
Hello.
I don't have anyone else who can resurrect. He's the only one who can seem to, and he's running away. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. It's wooden badger. Yeah, because I gotta be able to kill both of these guys in one round. And that's not happening. Oh, son, what are you doing? Lay down. Lay down.
Got your face, you cute little face. He just really believes that the camera's gonna steal his soul.
He does.
That camera, my phone, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I really wish that bomb would just self-destruct and kill everybody and just end this fight, but yeah, because Rams is gonna die here in a second, and then that's the end of it. Ramza turned into a crystal. Game over. Oh, that's
game over, man. Game over.
Oh, that sucks. Because I forgot about fucking self. I also do that in Pokemon. Anytime a Pokemon's like, oh yes, I have the ability to self-destruct. Oh shit, you have the ability to self-destruct.
I mean, really, bite and self-destruct are like my two tactics too. So.
So yeah, I'm not going to restart that. Especially since we've spent the last 15 minutes just discussing Star Trek and
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Also,
plot holes and all, though. I need to see them.
Yeah, I mean, well, every Star Trek movie has had plot holes.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't begrudge the movies for having plot holes. Like in Insurrection, the plot hole of, oh yes, the Federation's going to ally themselves with these guys who use, biogenics to keep their youth, as well as biogenic weaponry. Yeah, because that's the kind of people the Federation are.
Yeah. Section 31.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see Section 31.
I mean, it's Michelle Yeoh. What's not to like about that? But also we're going to collect the radiation and use it for... is that going to be permanent? Or is this just going to give them more because looking at it from a scientific perspective is I would want to study it for as long as possible to make sure that if we didn't just collect all this radiation, that it's just this radiation's gone, we now no longer have a fountain of youth. We could make 100 pills out of it. Or you could just let people stay here for a while to heal some of their shit. Which also makes me wonder, the fuck? Because, the effects only last while you're there? Because, Geordi's hey, my eyes work, that thing that was a problem since I was born. And then it goes back to not working. It's why is it fine now? The human body doesn't work that way. Once it's healed, we have a thing called homeostasis. We stay that way until...
I don't know, maybe he ended up with MRSA and...
LeVar Burton's yeah, well, I scratched my eye too rough and I got MRSA and I went blind again.
Yeah.
Also, Picard fell in love with and just fucking never went back.
Well, I mean, Picard has a habit
of falling in love and never coming back. Yeah, for one of the big things is Star Trek fans are or Star Trek presents that Captain Kirk is the man, the ladies' man, and Picard's the nerd, when it's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah, Picard's the swashbuckler.
He lost a heart fighting Nausicaans, which are more dangerous than Klingons. Because at least Klingons have some impulse control, and Nausicaans are just fuck it, I'm gonna stab a bitch.
I mean, that was basically me in college. Lest we forget, I chased a rapist out of my house with a meat cleaver, so...
With a meat cleaver. But yeah. Chase rapists with cleavers. So yeah, it's like I said, I'm not gonna restart. So we might as well end the stream just a little early tonight because I fucked up and died. The bomb used self-destruct and it was super effective.
I want that written for my obituary. I fucked up and died.
I used self-destruct and it was super effective.
Oh my god, somebody has to do that. I will lay flowers at that grave every day.
Oh.
It's engraved in the exact font.
in Pokemon Pixel font. Here lies Chris. He used self-destruct. It was super effective.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good times. I am helpful.
And I helped. On that note, thank you all for tuning into the live stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back next week, same hat time, same hat channel, with more live streaming goodness. I have no idea what I'm going to live stream. I didn't know what I was live streaming until about 20 minutes before the live stream started today. So, you know, it happens.
Hopefully, we'll both be better rested, although that's unlikely since we're in our 40s.
Yeah.
But maybe it might have a chance of being a little bit more coherent.
Maybe. I promise
it's unlikely.
nothing. I promise nothing. And for all of you who've watched my stuff before, you know my coherency is tenuous at best.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I have Unicorn Overlord going up. I do need to record more because I had enough to get me through my vacation, and I have a couple left, but I don't want to upload those until I have a little bit more of a backlog so that I've got a more consistent backlog. So I can upload consistently without worrying about having to miss a day here or there. I'll just take a couple of days to build that back up. So there'll be more of that going up. But yeah, next Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern for another live stream, so check that out. There's the Discord where we post about random things, usually just memes and random shit. Because, again, coherency is a thing.
It's overrated.
It is overrated. As is sanity. Sanity's way overrated. But, yeah, so we'll see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves. You know, stay safe.
Stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, get your shots. Never talk to the cops.
Do
not answer the door. Do not consent to unwarranted searches. Do not talk to cops.
Yeah, it just, every lawyer will tell you, it's in your best interest. Just don't talk to cops. Ever. Just don't. Just please.
Stay safe is...
Because there's the whole thing, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Can and will be used, like, they are aiming to fuck with you. Like, that's the point. So, remember, that is your Miranda rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you, so don't say shit.
The Fifth Amendment is your very best friend.
Easily one of my top 5. Anyway, thank you all. We'll see you guys next week. So till then, take care.
Have fun.
Good luck storming the castle.
Good luck storming the castle.
Think it'll work? I'll take a miracle.